If somebody has to be happy in life, what would be your advice? How can be one happy?
Nobody can be actually happy. Now, see, that's the problem. We've been conditioned into being happy so much so that we think any and everything that we want to touch should make us happy. Happiness is just another emotion, just like anything else. And unless you're sad, you cannot really value happiness to begin with, right? But we always want to be happy at all time. There is not going to be that state. There can be a level of contentment, and those are the actual people who we think are happy. The people who we actually think are happy because they got money or power or success, they're not happy. They got disease. They got other sort of depressions that come in and go. The most sad people are the billionaires. You know why? Because the maintenance of such a stature is the toughest thing in the world, and it cannot be done by a single individual. They need teams and teams of people to maintain their businesses, and everything is going to be against that maintenance plan that you have. So what we've actually attached this word happiness with, that's such a temporary emotion, and that's so hollow and fake. This is why when you look at the plot, you see the happiest people without all of those indicators which we've actually attributed to the word happiness. For example, money or success or power or authority or praise or recognition. The more you're going to be recognized, the more you would want to be recognized. Hence, recognition is going to cause depression. The more you're going to have money, the more you want to keep money. Hence, money is going to bring sadness or depression. The more you will have authority, the more you want to keep that authority or people submitting to that authority. Hence, all of these indicators are actually the causes of depression. So, in other words, if you're oblivious to all of these things, and I'll tell you how you can be oblivious to all of these things, then I can say that the word happy can be attributed to that one guy. And how do you actually do that? You come up with a purpose which is beyond you. You're not inbound, you're outbound all the time. So if you're a giver, doesn't matter how much money you have. You're going to give from whatever you got, right? And even if you don't have money, you're going to give effort or time to people. And the more you're going to give, the happier you're going to be. It's just about how you define that purpose. But since we're conditioned into that capitalistic mode of assimilating or collecting every single thing that we can get, and all those TV ads and movies and dramas and the genuine or more viral phrases are about money and power and girls and whatever, this is why nobody's going to be happy anymore. Because it is harder for us to go outbound towards people now. And that's why those people who are philanthropists or Mother Teresa's or Edie's, they become like icons which are unachievable because you have to give away the money to become Teresa or Edie. You have to give away the power to become a great father or a leader. And people don't want to do that. People think that happiness is going to come by getting something. And that's the exact opposite of what the chemical design of the body is. And the more you're going to test the chemistry of the human being, you'll find out that whenever we receive something, the chemistry actually reacts against it because it becomes greedy and wants more. Hence, it causes depression. And that's why if you plot the curve, you'll find out that the most depressive people are the richest people. And the happiest people have no money. So it's all about redefining the word happiness and reattributing the real things, specifically the purpose of life. And if you have a purpose which is going to be around this planet, I'm telling you, it's going to have an expiry date. If you have a purpose which is beyond your life, for example, Edie, he died. The mission still continues, right? So he was never going to be unhappy because he knew that this is. For example, let me just give you the flip side. A great cricketer or a footballer, he gave all of his life to the game, right? But now he's going to retire. The older he's going to get, the unhappier he's going to get because the thing that he loves the most, he cannot do anymore. And in his own life, he achieved that purpose of getting that glory and fame and fortune. And after that, he's got nothing else to do because most of the time that he was supposed to give to practice and hone in that skill of getting better and doing whatever which was worth being alive for, he didn't. He was in a totally different spin. And the more famous he got when he was playing, he thought he was attaining his objective and his dream was coming true, and everybody was talking about that too. But later on, about 40 and 50 years old cricketers or footballers or whatever star that you see, or singers, or actors. They're gone. And all of a sudden, you see the actual entirety of this concept of purpose and how we can reshape this word or redefine this word, because these are all the people who are literal examples of how wrong we got to define this word purpose. And unless you're giving it to somebody, it cannot be a purpose. You can give perspectives by creating awareness, knowledge, creating better people, creating character in people, creating a better world. I don't know, it could be anything. Science. If you want to be famous, you can get a Nobel Prize, and then what? But if you're doing it for other people, as long as the human beings are going to use that one thing that you did for them, and it's going to be, of course, way after you die, you're dead as well. So unless you're outbound, you cannot be happy. This is the voice of the internal chemistry. But we just get it wrong every single time.